Ew, what's up, everybody? It is your final girl, Mel, and this is my killer podcast. Happy October! Ah! So today in this video, we are going to be talking about my Halloween horror movie watch list. I know this is a big topic of discussion that everybody is having right now, and I thought I would jump on the bandwagon and tell you guys what I plan on watching this Halloween season. Unfortunately, I am not able to do the 31 days of Halloween. I used to do that when I was younger, when I had all the time in the world to do nothing but watch horror movies, but now, unfortunately, I just don't have quite the time to watch that many. Maybe sometime in the future when I'm old and have more time to do whatever I want, I will watch more movies. That is my retirement plan, to read all the books that I have that I've never read and watch all the movies that I own that I've never seen. I'm sure that's everybody else's plan as well. For now, I decided to do a 13 days of Halloween. I chose 13 movies because 13 is kind of a creepy number, and I also felt like I could maybe accomplish that this month. We are going to be running through the movies that I have chosen to put on that 13 days of horror watch list. These are recommendations from some of my fellow killers out there. Thank you so much for those. And there are also some movies that I watch every year, and also a mixture of some of the releases coming out this month because I want to check out those physical media transfers and packaging and all of the good stuff. And I will highlight these films over here. I will be watching Trick. I have not seen this movie. I picked it up recently from Hamilton Book, and I have heard many great things about it. This was a recommendation from a fellow killer, so I will be watching that one. Next on the list, I have all 5 of the Scream Factory releases of Halloween. Halloween 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Scream Factory is releasing all 5 of the Halloween movies on 4K. I have not received my Halloween movies in the mail yet. We did receive an email from Shout Factory stating that there were some delays, so I don't exactly know when I will be getting them. So I'm hoping that it's going to be soonish so I can start watching them for my watch list. But until then, here are the 5 Halloween movies and their squishy packaging. I also heard that they are not coming in your standard slip covers. These are hard box cases. So that's actually pretty exciting because it's way more than I thought they were going to be. But I'm looking forward to seeing those 4Ks. I also put Elvira's Haunted Hills on the watch list because that just dropped. I did recently get mine in the mail. This is what it looks like. This is also a Scream Factory release that they did, and I actually haven't seen this one. I grew up watching Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, and that movie has quite a bit of nostalgia for me, but I have not seen this one. I heard this one isn't as good, which is unfortunate, but I will be the judge of that. I plan on watching it and doing a letterbox review, so also look out for that. So that is on the witch list. I just called it the witch list. I mean, that makes sense. Could be the witch list. I don't know. This was another recommendation from a fellow killer. I will be watching Ernest Scared Stupid. Oh. All, and when I say all, I mean all of the Ernest movies have so much nostalgia for me. I watched them when I was younger all the time. Ernest Scared Stupid was one of my favorites. Also, Ernest Goes to Jail was one of my favorites as well. I don't know why that one in particular, but it just was. I do not own this one on physical media, and I did try and recently pick it up specifically so I could watch it this season, but unfortunately, the DVD version of this movie is $50 on Amazon, and the Blu-ray version of this movie, if you can get your hands on it, is well over $100. So why that's a thing, I don't know. It must not be in print anymore. So it's very unfortunate. I wish I could have got my hands on those Ernest movies, physical media style, but maybe they'll be released again later. Fingers crossed. So I will probably have to rent that on a streaming service. I have Vudu. So I could probably buy it on Vudu if I wanted to, I'm sure. I'll have to check that out though. Yeah. The next one on my list is Trick or Treat. I feel like this one is just kind of a Halloween staple. Everybody's been talking about it. I am wearing my Cavity Colors Trick or Treat sweatshirt. It's pretty rockin' awesome. I've worn it several times this month already. You guys are probably going to be sick of seeing me wearing it, but it's October. This sweatshirt is comfy AF. So, whatever. The next one is Hocus Pocus. I did recently pick up the steelbook from Best Buy of this film. God damn it. I did recently pick up the Best Buy exclusive steelbook of this film. I watch this movie every year for Halloween. I own this on streaming via Vudu, so that's usually how I've been watching it, but I saw that Best Buy had this groovy steelbook available. It's super cool, and it's 4K, so this is how I will be watching it this year. I'm super excited about it. This, however, is not a new steelbook. Best Buy has had this for a while. I'm assuming it just never sold out. I don't know. Maybe it'll sell out because it's October and people like watching this shit. I had previously ordered this movie from Best Buy, and for some reason, my order got stuck or something. It just sat there in processing or whatever for a couple months, and then finally I canceled it. I'm sure it sold out. I was sure of it. Well, recently, when I'm shopping on Best Buy trying to get my pre-orders saddled up, because that's just what you got to do these days, I saw it and decided to scoop it real quick because everyone should own this. I don't know. So this is another one on my to-watch list. The next one on my watch list is What Lies Beneath. I did pre-order it. My pre-order is sitting in processing again. I'm getting a little worried about my Best Buy order because every movie that I purchased for pre-order for Tuesday is sitting in a processing status. And it says on the order that I'll have it by release day. I don't know, but there are several of them. By the time you guys see this video, I will either have gotten my merchandise, so check it out on Instagram and see if I got it, or my orders have canceled and I will be very, very, very sad. One of them is the next movie on my watch list. So the next movie on my watch list, the final movie on my 13 Days of Horror watch list, is American Psycho. Yes, I have seen this movie. I have seen most of these movies. Actually, I'm pretty sure the only two movies I haven't seen on this list is Trick and Elvira's Haunted Hills. I've seen the rest of them, but I want to check them out for their new transfers. And American Psycho, as everyone knows, is coming out this Tuesday also with that squishy steelbook. So I'm super excited to get that in the mail, and I want to check out the transfer of that, and I'm super excited for it, so that's why I wanted to put it on my watch list. Although, like I said, that one is also sitting in processing, so check me out on Instagram and see if I got it or didn't get it. If I don't get that one, you guys know how I hustled and bustled for that A Clockwork Orange steelbook. I will be doing the same thing for this steelbook because this steelbook could possibly be the best steelbook of the year. I don't know yet, but it could be. So I'm really hoping I get that one. Anyway, so this list lives in my Letterboxd. I house all my lists there. I have lists for everything. I have a list for all the movies I've watched this year thus far. I have a list of all of my Blu-rays that I own, all my DVDs I own. I have other fun lists like what I will be watching for Christmas and my 13 Days of Halloween witch list, I guess is what I'm calling it now. Is on there. So check out my Letterboxd. There's some cool stuff on there. I have all my movie reviews that I've done this far. I have a list of all the movies that I've watched this year, but not all the movies have I done a written review for, only the ones that I really felt a need to do so. I would really like to just get a written review for every single movie that I've watched. Maybe I'll keep pounding them out if I can, but thus far there are only certain ones that I've done written reviews, but there are lists in here of all the movies that I've watched, and they all at least have a star rating. And if you go to my profile on Letterboxd, I have my star rating system in there where you can read what stars get what and why, to help you understand better as to why certain movies get certain stars and whatever. But every movie that I've watched at least gets a star rating. Certain ones get a full written review. And I also try and post on my Instagram the movies that I do written reviews for. So to give you guys a heads up so you can pop over there and read them if you would like. So that is it. That is my 13 days of Halloween witch list. And check me out on Letterboxd. I will be leaving my reviews of these movies also on there. After all of that ramblings, please like, subscribe, and kill that bell for your girl to further support this channel. And your final girl here. If you want to go a little bit further and join my Patreon, you can do that. The link will be below. I have some fun plans for what's going to crop in over there. Until the next time we gather, my fellow killers, have a killer day. Peace.